All right, y'all. What do we have here?
Get ready.
Details. Oh, you know what's going down. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, got a work truck today. We got
farm truck, orchard truck,
mess, disaster. Call it what you want, but it's work. A lot of it. This is what we call a true work truck. These are the type of trucks that we work on, whether it's dairy, almonds. It's a farm truck. This thing is getting used. It is. Look at it. It's time to go to work on this thing.
This Dodge Ram 2-seater.
Yeah, we're just doing the front cabin, just a 2-seater, but look at the amount of dust on here.
Caked on. It was due.
Heavy, heavy dusting. Whole car needs exfoliating. Shampooing on the carpets. Everything is just beat. Floor mats are packed with stuff. Every crack and crevice is not just dusty, it's piled and compacted with dust. So you have a little bit of moisture in here as well. So there's areas where it's sticky, it's grimy, there's oil, dust. It's everywhere. Here's a shot of the dash. Luckily the dash had a cover on it. That really helped out with the cleaning. But we're working on this car in the middle of a farm. Here's a little shot from underneath the seats. The edges, all the dirt buildup.
Oh, that seats needed some work too. Just caked on there. Caked on dirt on these seats.
Yeah, the passenger side in some areas was just as bad, if not worse, than the driver's side. As you can see, every little crack. All the cracks on the inside. Everywhere you can think of, there's dust. So we're going to show you guys today how we knock all this stuff out. We finished this car in about 2.5 hours. The interior. We're going to show you guys exactly how we did it.
First thing first, these floor mats got to come out.
Got to pull everything out. Whoo! Now we're dusting.
Heavy dusting.
A vehicle like this, you want to remove as much dust as possible. As much dust as possible. And with this vehicle, you may be asking why we didn't vacuum first. Because the dust was on there in so many levels. There's light dust, there's heavy dust, there's caked on dust. There's different types of dust. The more dust you remove, the less you have to scrub, and the less you have to, the less rounds you actually have to do in order to get a certain level of cleanliness on these vehicles. It's all about controlling all this residue of dust. So as you can see, we're using the Tornador tool to just dust like crazy. This first round, we're just trying to get as much off the surface as we can with the Tornador. And as you can see, it took a good layer off.
Shot of the dashboard. We're hitting this with the Tornador. Another layer of dust off this going out quick.
Passenger side, not as dusty, but still, there's still some dust that we can get out of these cracks and crevices, all the edges. We want to make sure we get all that out before we introduce.
You gotta have all the PPE on in this one. Gloves, safety glasses for the dust.
Yeah, notice that we are dusting all the cracks now. This is a dry dusting. We're not applying any solution to this. We're doing the second round of dusting now. So we did the first initial dusting with the blowout tool. Now the second round is going to be going in there and getting out whatever we can manually with the brush. So we're agitating out the dust out of all these areas. And then you're going to see what we're going to do for step 3. So as you can see, I'm going in here vigorously, just really trying to get this stuff loosened up as fast as possible. I'm not spending a ton of time doing this. I'm just getting out whatever can get out. And in the meantime, we're laying down some cleaner to make sure that this stuff is soaking while we're doing all the rest of the dusting. So this is going to treat, and just we're letting this stuff sit for a minute. Make sure you're checking your dilution ratios, because it's very, very important when you're doing it, because you want your pH balances to be on point. You don't want to be over alkalining anything, or you don't want to be exposing any acid to anything. So now we're just going to go through with the first initial wipe down. Again, we have throwaway rags that we're using. We're not using our good stuff. So this is the first round, guys. So this has been dusted twice, and then this is the first round. First round wipe down. After the first round wipe down, we're going to get into the scrubbing. We're not scrubbing anything right now. We're just getting everything off the surface that we can. So here we go, second round. Going to let it dwell for a minute. Now we're going to go in. This is just an old exfoliating pad that we had that we no longer use. We actually reserve it for the grimier cars. So what I'm doing is I'm going and exfoliating now. So we've done the first initial blowout, dry dusting, and now we're going in with exfoliating. And it's been hit with our cleaner twice. So if you notice, you can still kind of see stuff coming out of the seams, out of the edges. Can you imagine if I didn't do that, how much more would be coming out? So now, before I even do the final blowout with the Tornador tool, I'm going to spray it one more time just to make sure that we're being able to pull out everything as much as possible on this step.
Grime's still coming off.
So here's a cleanup. And as you can see, instead of me going through scrubbing, spraying, wiping, scrubbing in whatever order, I'm not having to do this multiple times over and over trying to hit one spot. I'm getting the entire area clean. I'm doing maybe 2-3 rounds, but after that, it's good to go. The steam will get any residual. And here we go, letting the steering wheel dwell. And if you guys ever use this technique, make sure you lay a towel down because you don't want that dirty stuff dripping into the upholstery. Another dwell area is going to be the cup holders and any of the center console areas. These areas get touched a lot, and there's a lot of small storage compartments that collect a lot of dust.
As soon as we were done with the dusting out of all of the cracks and out of all the heavy areas, what we did was we applied a light degreaser all over the surface of the floor of this vehicle. It has the vinyl matting, so this can marinate for as long as you need it to. If you have the proper dilution, you're not going to cause any damage. As you can see, it's puddling up, and it's literally bringing everything to the center down here. It's pulling everything off the walls, off the sides, and it's starting to work down. You can see it's breaking down really well. We even have it on the pedals here. So what I'm going to do now is I'll take the So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one of these towels. We stopped by a local auto parts store and just bought some throwaway towels because we don't want to use our towels for a job like this. Maybe the last finishing stage, but as far as the actual cleaning itself, you're going to damage some stuff that it's not going to be reusable again. So we bought these towels. We're going to go in. I'm just going to show you with the quick wipe. Letting the chemical do its job is going to make your job so much easier. You're not going to have to be sitting there scrubbing, doing rounds and rounds and rounds. The idea with this type of detailing is you want to get all the dust off before you start applying any cleaner. You start applying a liquid, you're going to create mud, you're going to create grime, you're going to create a thick sludgy type of material that's going to cause more rounds that are going to be necessary to get your desired look at the end of the detail. So I'm going to show you guys right now, simply after doing a dusting, letting this marinate for a while, how easily it comes up. This is the first pass, guys. So I'm going to go through. I'm probably going to do this 2 or 3 times before I do the steam. Look at that floor. And we're just going to continue the process until we get our desired results.
Not only are we using throwaway towels, we're also using throwaway scrub pads. We picked these up at our local hardware store, these Scotch pads. These are great for getting all the grime out. You could get these scrub pads in our shop. These scrub pads, they work just like exfoliating pads.
We have the shifter boots, cup holders, vents, as well as the entire control panel of the center console dwelling. All we're going to do is hit it with compressed air, wipe it down, and you guys are going to see a huge difference. This is going to save so much time instead of you sitting there scrubbing and scrubbing rounds and rounds, going through towels and damaging your putting the wear and tear on your guys' brushes. So what we're going to do is wipe it down, show you guys exactly the result we get and how quick we're going to be pretty much almost done with this.
So here we go with the blowout, center console area, instrument panel. Got to pull out all those little rubber mats, little rubber compartment areas, storage, little mats. Getting in here, as you can see, the technique I'm using, I'm actually moving the knobs and I'm keeping one of the towels at the bottom stationary, so it's, you know, so we're getting little areas that you normally don't get. Also being strategic with all of my fingers, getting in there, getting the corners, getting all the high, thick stuff out that's been compacted in there and soaked down, and before I go in with the compressed air.
And that's pretty much the first round complete. It took about 70% of the grime off. Steam will take care of the rest.
Check out the small, intricate details. Look at the horn sign right here, how clean that is. And that's how it is before.
Scrubbing the back compartment area with the Scotch pad, coming up easy.
Just working this steering wheel now. That's been dwelling for some time.
Check this out. Check this out right here.
Show you guys a quick little tip right here. Your boy right there getting the flossing. If you guys aren't doing the flossing, you guys ain't cleaning all the way. Look at that. Getting all through there. There's so much dust in there and grime. All right, now here's a little test panel of the seat. Now Sal's going to show you exactly how he got that.
Just a little test spot with the extractor. Second mine. Terminator. Found in the description below. You know we stay with the Terminator. You can find that in the shop as well.
Now it's time to pull out the steam. So after those rounds, guys, after we removed as much dirt as we possibly could from a dry place, and we have all the areas really dwelling that are really rough, now we pull out the steam. Here's the first test spot that Sal did on the driver's seat, and check out the results. He just did this first edge, first little portion edge. That's what we came from, and this is what we're looking at right now. Amazing results. Amazing, fast, effective results. And here I am with the final steaming. This steam is going to release any of the excess dirt, any residual grime that's in between that we did not get with the exfoliating. And don't forget, steam out those vents.
There you guys have it. Finished up the work truck. We're going to leave you some final shots of what it looks like now after we put our hands on it. Remember, if you guys want to support the channel, go pick up some fresh gear. You can find it in our store, the YouTube store, in the link below. All the products that we use today are all going to be linked in the store below as well. If you need any kind of consulting, whether it be time management, space efficiency, customer service, all that good stuff when it comes down to business, go ahead, hit us up on the consulting line. Our first training is already full, but you can always hit us up on the consulting line. We'll link that in the description below as well. Every vehicle that we do is a little bit different. We try to show you guys different methods and techniques in order to make your guys' job a little bit easier. So without further ado, here's some more shots of the finished work truck. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Hope you learned something. So take a look how clean this vehicle is. Man, beautiful. Also take note, this stuff, there's no cheap, oily, greasy stuff applied.
You already know we don't play that. Look at this. Underneath the seats are even clean. The door panels. Client didn't think it was possible. Look at this. Those areas in there were rough. They're not perfect, but this is a work vehicle. Look at this. Jeez. Shine. Factory finish, guys. Factory finish. That's not an easy thing to do. To return a work truck back to this condition, check this out.
No extractor?
No extractor. No heavy degreasers. Just good technique, good applications, and a good understanding of the materials that you're working on. Look at the steering wheel, grime-free. Beautiful. Beautiful. Any client would be happy with this outcome. Look at those seats, man. 3-step system. Find all 3 of those in our detail shop, linked in the description below.
No bologna sandwich on this one, but this client did book for the future.
So overall, you could say that we're happy, the client was happy, everybody's happy on the outcome of this thing. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.
Details.